First off, happy International Women's Day to you. My first question for you is what Indigenous women should consider on a day like International Day of Recognition?
I think for International Women's Day 2019, we need to look back where we come from, and we need to honor the women before us, you know, our ancestors, our aunts, our mothers, our sisters, and I think we need to honor the work they've done, and then we need to also think of what are we going to do in the future.
What are the biggest obstacles that you see Indigenous women still facing in this country?
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have that much time, but just pick a couple.
We don't have that much time, that's right. You know, we need to make sure that Indigenous women are at those tables, be it at the band council tables, be it at our community tables. When they're talking about issues that affect our families, our communities, us, we need to be part of the discussion, and we need to be included at all levels.
Well, I mean, speaking of being at tables, we have Jody Raybould, the first Indigenous Attorney General of Canada. We've watched how that's shaken down in the last month with the SNC-Lavalin scandal. You know, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that as you reflect on it on International Women's Day and the treatment of Jody.
I have such high regard for Jody Raybould, and I think one of the things that I'm pleased that's come out of this is that there's a conversation within the community, not just the men and women, but our youth that are wanting to do something themselves. They want to be the future Jody Raybould. So I think that's quite exciting. Now we just need to start giving them the resources so that they can step it up, and I think they're going to be making a change for this country of ours.
So given this scandal, I don't want to harp on this too much, but this will be my last question about it, but you know, how confident are you that the federal government can achieve reconciliation with Indigenous women when we're, you know, here we are March 2019 and we're seeing what's gone on with Raybould?
They've acknowledged that, you know, there's work that needs to be done. We've been fortunate to sign a political accord with this government last month. Now we need to make sure that this government is held accountable in all different areas, be it in the funding, be it in the legislation, be it in the policies. The first people that need to be included in co-development of programs and services are Indigenous people, for Indigenous people.
So what are some of the victories that you see that we should be celebrating this year as we look back?
I'm seeing that there are more Indigenous women being involved in the political realm. I've seen a number of Indigenous businesswomen. We've had over in British Columbia an Indigenous woman opening up her own airplane company. I think that's fantastic. We see young people, we see the Nikki Frasers of the world, you know, still doing international presentations on missing and murdered Indigenous women. And we're seeing even more and more of our youth going to school and pursuing master's degrees in business and psychology and social work and in politics. So I think we need to celebrate the work that we have done so far and set the goals even higher for our future.
Well, I think next year we should meet back here same day next year and see, hopefully we've got some more big achievements that we could sit and chat about on the next International Women's Day. Thanks so much for joining me.
I think that's a good idea. Thank you.